That is the field before the lines and bases are put down. The grounds crew performs the same ritual for every game on every field, laying chalk lines, putting down bases, mowing the outfield. It's as timeless as the game itself, and it's all in anticipation of two words: play ball.
All right, back here for Tuesday action at the 2019 Dixie Boys State Tournament here in Bluffton, South Carolina. We're at Oscar Frazier Park, field number 2. My name is Matt Watts, Deputy Director for Parks and Recreation here, ready to get us going here on today's game. Today we have an elimination game, and it's the visiting squad from North Myrtle Beach versus a good Sumter squad as well, and we're looking for a great game. Go ahead and try to run through North Myrtle Beach's lineup real quick. Batting first, number 2, playing, I have no clue what number. It looks like maybe center field is Chase Sturgeon. Batting second, number 20, playing shortstop, Alan McCormick. Batting third, number 10, playing first base, Chance Hall. Batting cleanup, number 19, catching, Ethan Matthews. Batting fifth, number 3, playing third base, Izzy May. Batting sixth, number 5, playing second base, Ethan Allen. Batting seventh, 26, playing right field, Nico Goheen, I apologize. Batting eighth, number 66, Santino Petrola, the starting pitcher for today. And batting ninth, number 4, playing left field, Briggs Larimore. Subs today for North Myrtle Beach are number 25, Mikey Walls, number 7, Braden Cartwright, and number 6, Mike Williams. Coaches, Heath Brody, Mike Walls, and Bobby Hall. And now for your Sumter All-Stars, the home team, number 11. Actually, let's wait to the bottom half of the inning. They're about ready to play here. But starting pitcher today for Sumter will be number 15, Clayton Baker. Umpires for today are behind the plate, Aaron Epps, and in the field, Jim Henson. And it looks like we're about ready for some baseball here. It's a beautiful day all day today, but we do have some rain on the way, so hopefully we'll be able to get these games in with no issues. And looks like home plate umpire Aaron Epps is about ready to call it live, and leading off for North Myrtle Beach will be number 2, Chase Sturgeon. Pitcher Clayton Baker looks like he's ready, and he's in there for the first pitch. Here it is, little inside for ball 1. So both of these teams have 2 wins and 1 loss so far in the tournament. Sumter losing to a solid Moncks Corner team, and North Myrtle Beach lost to a solid, I believe, Chester squad earlier in the week. Next pitch is fouled off for strike 1. So 1-1 count here, no outs in the top of the first. Looks like Baker's looking in, he's about ready for the next pitch. And here it is. Way out inside. Actually, so far inside, it went behind the batter for ball 2. So 2-1 count now on the batter, Chase Sturgeon. It's been a great tournament so far. Been seeing a lot of great baseball being played this week, and we're still got plenty of baseball left. Here's the next pitch from Baker. Little outside, and he'll get way behind the count. 3-1 here to the hitter, Chase Sturgeon. Clayton's ready, and here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 4. That'll be the leadoff runner on here for North Myrtle Beach.
Next up to bat, number 20, Alan McCormick.
All right, next up to bat for North Myrtle Beach is number 20, Alan McCormick, shortstop for the North Myrtle Beach All-Stars. So runner on first base, no outs here in the top of the first, and North Myrtle Beach is looking to get on the scoreboard first. Clayton Baker taking his time, looking back at the runner, and he's going to try a pickoff move, but not in time. Sturgeon will slide in safely.
Runner at second.
The wind is picking up here, and we're hoping to get these games going and see if we can somehow make it through the night. Here's the next pitch, and Sturgeon is on his way to second, and he will slide in safely for the stolen base. I believe that could be a strike on the pitch, but waiting to see the official count from umpire Aaron Epps, and yes, I believe that is a 1-1 count he just showed there. So is it 0-1? I apologize. 0-1 count. So 0-1 count here. Baker looks like he's about ready for the next pitch. So here we go. Here's the pitch from Baker. And my trusty director for this game, Alec Bishop, just let me know on the headset that 9 o'clock as of now is when the rain's supposed to be getting here. So if we get these games moving, we might be lucky tonight. We'll have to wait and see. 1-1 count here to Baker. No outs, runners on second. A pickoff move. Pretty good move by Baker, but Sturgeon will slide in safely. Next pitch in from Baker. In there for strike 2. So 1-2 count now to the batter, Alan McCormick of North Myrtle Beach. North Myrtle Beach will be in the gray uniforms, and Sumter will be in the Carolina blue. Baker ready for his next pitch from the stretch. Here comes high and outside for ball 2. 2-2 count now. No outs here in the top of the first. First game of the evening here on Field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. 2 other games going on right now. We have the junior boys Sumter team facing Seneca on Field 3, and the junior boys McLeod Park and North Augusta teams playing on Field 1. Baker ready. Here's the next pitch to McCormick. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. So McCormick will stay alive here. 2-2 count. Looks like about ready to resume play. Field 2 has a much deeper backstop than the other 2 fields, so it sometimes takes the umpires and catchers a little long to get going. Baker attempts a pickoff move, but will not throw it as Sturgeon quickly gets back to the bag. Sturgeon's from the stretch here, looking in to get his sign from the catcher. Looks like he's about ready. Looking on. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And that'll be strike 3 in the first out here, not only of the game, but in the top of the first inning. So next up to bat will be from North Myrtle Beach, number 10, the first baseman, Chance Hall.
Next up to bat for North Myrtle, number 10, Chance Hall.
So 1 out here, runner on second base. North Myrtle Beach trying to get on the scoreboard first here in game number 1 of the night on Field 2. Baker looking on. Looks like he's going to need to wait a little bit. It's taking a long time for him to get his sign from the catcher. Looks like we're about ready. Here's the pitch, and Sturgeon's on the move again to third. Catcher looked that way to throw it, but I guess he figured there was no chance of getting him, so Sturgeon will slide in for his second stolen base in the inning. So runner on third now, 0-1 count, 1 out here top of the first inning at Oscar Frazier Park, Field 2. Here's the pitch from Baker, low and outside for ball 1. 1-1 count now. Here's the pitch from Baker. In there for strike 2, so 1-2 count now on the batter Chance Hall from North Myrtle Beach. No, he's up here. So 1-2 count now. Baker way ahead on the hitter. 1 out here. Looking in for his sign, looking at the runner at third, and now tries to pick off play to third. And I've mentioned this maybe 27 times so far this week, but these junior boys and Dixie boys pitchers seem really concerned about the runners constantly throwing the ball away on pickoff moves. Here's the pitch from Baker. In there for strike 3, and that will be 2 outs now here in the top of the first. Baker giving a free pass to the leadoff hitter, but now has struck out the last 2 batters he's faced. And now coming back will be to bat will be the cleanup hitter, number 19, playing catcher, Ethan Matthews, big lefty of the bat, looking to drive home a run for his North Myrtle Beach team. First pitch is in there for a strike.
2 runs in here for Sumter at the top of the first.
So 0-1 count early to here to the batter, Ethan Matthews. Baker with a runner on third now is from the windup, and here's the next pitch. Swung on and hit hard to shortstop. Shortstop from Sumter will grab it, throw it over to first base, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run, or no runs, 1 left on base for the North Myrtle Beach All-Stars. We'll move on to the bottom half of the inning. Score is 0-0. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, back here for the bottom half of the inning, North Myrtle Beach versus Sumter here on Field 2, 4 p.m. game at Oscar Frazier Park. I'm going to run through the Sumter lineup real quick. Leading off will be number 11, playing left field, Cameron Calder. Batting second, number 13, playing shortstop, Jackson Brown. Batting third, number 19, playing right field, Hayden Griffin. But cleanup, playing center field, number 21, Boykin Wilder. Batting fifth, number 1, playing catcher, Wyatt Meldrum. Batting sixth, number 5, playing second base, DeBose Rembert. Batting seventh, number 3, playing third base, Cameron Baker. Batting eighth, number 24, playing first base, Dontarian Davis. Batting ninth, number 15, pitching, Clayton Baker. Subs are number 20, Dylan Richardson, number 7, Brant Reynolds, number 22, TJ Curley, and number 2, Wynn Brogdon. Coaches are Scott Richardson, Chris Meldrum, and Eric Griffin. So we're ready here for the bottom half of the first inning. Starting pitcher for North Myrtle Beach will be number, I think it's 66, Santino Petrola. Will be starting pitcher for North Myrtle Beach. And leading off for Sumter is number 11, left fielder Cameron Calder. First pitch is fouled off to the backstop. No runs the first half of the inning for North Myrtle Beach. They left a runner on third base. Lead-off walk there for Chase Sturgeon, but his rest of the hitters couldn't bring him in. Next pitch coming in from Pedrola, and it's fouled off yet again to the backstop. So quickly, Pedrola's ahead to the batter, Cameron Calder.
Now batting Bryson Hall.
Give Chase Denton an RBI on the sacrifice fly and give Sumter a 3-0 lead.
Pedrola's working quickly. Here's the next pitch, a little low and outside for ball one. 1-2 count now on the hitter.
He lists steak as his favorite food. He likes the Atlanta Braves and Ronald Acuna, and he also signs Ted Williams.
Pedrola looking in. Here's his pitch. Outside, ball 2. That'll run count even, 2-2.
That was a long time ago. That was in the 40s. That's even before my time.
2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit foul to the left side. Good leadoff at bat here for Cameron. That's what the leadoff hitter is supposed to do. Make the pitcher throw as many pitches as he can. Never make it easy. Pedrola looks like he's strictly a stretch pitcher. He's not pitching from the windup. Here's his next pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice placement there by Santino Pedrola, and that'll be his first strikeout of the game. One out here in the bottom of the first. Coming into the bat for Sumter will be number 13, Jackson Brown.
Now batting number 13, Jackson Brown. Seneca's Carson Bay has Brown 27 pitches.
So Brown will step in the box, looking to get the first runner on base here for Sumter. One out here after Pedrola struck out the leadoff hitter. Here's his next pitch. Swung on and nice off-speed pitch there by Santino. 0-1 count here to the shortstop for Sumter, Jackson Brown, who made the last put out of the top of the first inning. Ready, here's the next pitch. Swung on, hit to the left side, and that'll get through, right through the hole between short and third. So a one-out single there by Jackson Brown for Sumter. And next up to bat will be number 19, the right fielder, Hayden Griffin.
Now batting number 19, Hayden Griffin.
A lot of good hitters in this tournament so far. So here's Pedrola looking in. Here's his pitch. Swung on and popped up, but that will get out of play right behind the dugout, first base side of the field. So 0-1 count here. Santino ahead of the hitter, Hayden Griffin. Looking in, here's Pedrola's next pitch, and that's grounded to short. Potential double play, but the shortstop bobbles it, and everybody's safe. That'll be an error on the shortstop for North Myrtle Beach, Alan McCormick. And Hayden Griffin and Jackson Brown will be your runners on first and second base, as the cleanup hitter, number 21, center fielder Boykin Wilder, comes to the plate. So only one out here in the bottom of the first. And Sumter has a little bit cooking. Santino from the stretch, and here's his pitch. Runner takes off, and he is going to be thrown out by a mile. I think that was a missed hit and run call. Yeah, it looks like the third base coach, Scott Richardson, is a little upset with his hitter, Boykin Wilder. You could tell the second base runner, Jackson Brown, didn't have a great jump. He was more looking to see where Wilder was going to hit it, but Wilder did not swing. So now 2 outs in the inning. Runner still on second base here for Sumter, and here's the next pitch to Wilder, and that'll be not sure if it was a wild pitch or a pass ball that was right between the wickets of the catcher for ball 2. So 2-0 count now here to the cleanup here. Boykin Wilder. Runner will advance to third. That'll be Hayden Griffin. So Petrola from the stretch looking back at the run on third. He has a sign, and here's his pitch. Swung on, and that was missed, and it got by the catcher, and the runner from third, Hayden Griffin, will step on home plate for the first run of the game. So Sumter will take the lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. That has to be a pass ball as the hitter swung and missed, and it just hit off the end of the catcher's glove. So 2-1 count now to Boykin Wilder, and the bases are empty here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Petrola. Swung on and missed. And that'll even the count at 2-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Petrola looking to get out of this inning with no more damage. Looks like he's got a sign and he's ready. Swung on and missed. Called cleanly by the catcher, and that will be strike 3 as the catcher throws it almost to the outfield, all the way past second base. So anyway, we'll move on to the top of the second. Sumter takes the lead 1-0 over North Myrtle Beach. You're here on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a minute.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
Leah, did you put a new dent in that?
This one? No.
Were you texting and driving again?
Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
Hey, I'm Josh Reddick, World Series champ, and you're watching the County Channel.
All right, back here at Oscar Frazier, field number 2, ready for the top of the second inning. Your score is Sumter 1, North Myrtle Beach 0, where North Myrtle Beach is coming up to bat ready to do some damage. And leading off the inning will be number 3, the third baseman, Izzy May. There's a hit and a couple errors there for North Myrtle Beach that allowed Sumter to score. First pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. I know all these guys are tired. It's been a hot few days here. We're going to get some cooler weather, but it's still going to be 85 tomorrow. Yeah, the temperature out there I think is around 94, 95, but it feels like 102. Here's a pitch from Baker. Swung on and missed, and the batter, Izzy May, is quickly behind 0-2 on the count. So pitcher Clayton Baker looking on, getting his sign from the windup. Here's his pitch. Big curveball for a called strike 3 by the home plate umpire Aaron Epps, and that'll be one out here in the top of the first inning. And next batter will be number 5, the third baseman Ethan Allen. And nice all-speed pitch there by Clayton Baker, excuse me. So Allen's in the batter's box ready for the pitch, and here it comes from Baker. A little low for ball 1, so 1-0 count here. One out in the top of the second. Sumter has a early 1-0 lead over North Myrtle Beach.
That is hit high and deep into center field. The center fielder goes back, stops.
Here's the next pitch from Baker in there for a strike. So even a count at 1-1. Both these teams looking to stay alive here, both with 1 loss so far in the tournament. So they win and you stay alive, and you lose and you go home today. Here's the next pitch from Baker. Swung on and hit the left side. Gobbled up by the shortstop, thrown in the first for your second out of the inning. Nice play by the shortstop, Jackson Brown. So 2 outs here quickly in the top of the second. And stepping in the batter's box would be number 26, Nico Going, the right fielder for North Myrtle Beach. Looking to try to extend the inning here as Sumter is trying to get out of it in a hurry. Baker looking in for his pitch, and here it comes. Swung on and ground to the right side. Second baseman for Sumter would take it and throw over to first base for out number 3. That would be DeBose Rembert on the play. So that'll end the inning for North Myrtle Beach, and we'll move on to the bottom half of the second. Sumter keeps their lead 1-0. We'll be back in just a minute. You're on the County Channel. Here at Oscar Frazier Park, field number 2, back for the bottom of the second inning. Matt Watts here with you. Sumter's leading early on here 1-0 over North Myrtle Beach. Leading off the inning for Sumter will be number 1, Wyatt Meldrum. Pitcher still Santino Pedrola for North Myrtle Beach. Pedrola from the stretch, and here's his pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Big cut by the catcher, Wyatt Meldrum. Sumter had a lot cooking there in the first inning, but had a runner thrown out at third on a steal attempt. Missed hit and run. Next pitch is in there for a strike, so Pedrola quickly ahead 0-2 on the batter, Wyatt Meldrum. But Sumter did manage to get one run across the board on a pass ball to get the lead. Next pitch in the dirt. That'll get back to the backstop for ball one.
By the center fielder on a nice running catch to end the bottom of the first, and that keeps Seneca off the scoreboard. Some good defense by Sumter that half inning. When we go to the top of the second, the score remains. The Sumter All-Stars 3, the Seneca All-Stars nothing. You're watching the Dixie Junior Boys. Right here.
So we have a little break here as the umpire, Aaron Epps, has to go walk and get the foul ball. But it looks like we're ready to resume. Pedrola looking in, and here's his pitch. Swung on and popped up right behind the second baseman as he's drifts back. And Ethan Allen will make the play for out number one of the half inning. And next up the bat will be number 5, DeBose Rimbert, the second baseman for Sumter. So one out quickly here. Pedrola, the pitcher from North Myrtle Beach, is working quickly, which we like to see. Here's a pitch from Santino. A little outside for ball one. So Pedrola looking in. And here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, and he throws on the first base in town for out number 2. So 2 outs now. Oh, Jesus. All right. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Santino looking to make quick work of the next hitter, number 3, Cameron Baker, third baseman for Sumter. Trying to get back in the dugout and cut into this 1-0 deficit they're in. So Pedrola's ready, and here's his next pitch, high and outside for ball one. So Santino looking in, and he's ready. He's got his pitch. Here it is. In there for strike one. So 2 outs here at bottom of the second inning. Pedrola, the pitcher for North Myrtle Beach, looks like he may have settled in here, and here's his next pitch. Swung on and missed. So Pedrola is quickly way ahead of the hitter, Cameron Baker, 0-2. 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Santino looking in and ready, and swung on and missed, and quickly Pedrola makes quick work of the Sumter All-Stars, and we'll move on to the top of the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on. Your score is 1-0 in favor of the Sumter All-Stars. We're on the County Channel. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Tony Mills. I'm a naturalist and educator here in the Low Country. You know, Beaufort County is an amazing place to live. Not only is it beautiful here, but we have an amazing diversity of living things. In this series, we're not going to travel to other parts of the world, like Africa or Asia, to see neat things. We're going to look at habitats right here in Beaufort County, and we're going to look at some of the animals and plants that make this area so special. Join me for Coastal Kingdom on the County Channel.
Nobody likes an awkward silence, but you can actually use it for something good.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Are we there yet?
Yep. We're here.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
I'm from South Carolina, and my vote counts.
I am from South Carolina.
The Palmetto State.
Mi voto cuenta.
I'm a South Carolinian, and my vote counts.
And my vote counts. This year, thousands of South Carolinians will vote using the newest, most advanced voting technology in the world. Every vote matters, and every vote counts.
I'm from South Carolina, and my vote counts.
All right, back here for the top of the third. North Myrtle Beach is back up to bat, down 1-0 here to Sumter. Leading off be number 66, the pitcher, Santino Pedrola. He's ready to help his own cause out. He had a great top of the half inning here earlier. First pitch to Santino is outside for ball 1. Still pitching for Sumter will be number 15, Clayton Baker. Both pitchers working fairly quickly so far in this game. Next pitch inside low for ball 2. So Santino ahead of the count here, 2-0. Top of the third inning action here at Oscar Frazier Park in Bluffton, South Carolina. Here's the next pitch from Baker. Swung on and fouled back for strike 1. 2-1 count now on Pedrola. So Baker looking in, and here's his 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit to the right side, but it will hug right on the right side of that foul line for strike 2. So 2-2 count now, no outs here in the top of the third inning. Baker looking in to get his sign. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So that's a strikeout and first out of the inning here for North Myrtle Beach. And next out of the bat will be number 4, Briggs Larimore, the left fielder for North Myrtle Beach. That'll be 4 strikeouts now on the game for the Sumter All-Star pitcher Clayton Baker. And he's only faced 8 batters. Here's the next pitch from Baker, way outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to the batter, Briggs Larimore. Baker looking in from the windup. And here's his next pitch. A little inside for ball 2. Larimore quickly ahead in the count. 2-0. Here's the next pitch from Baker. Right in there for strike 1. Oh. So 2-1 count now to Briggs. Baker looking in from the windup. He's working quickly. We like it up here in the press box. And here's the pitch. Swung on, hit back, right back to Baker. Baker would trot towards first base and flip over to the first baseman, Dontarian Davis, for out number 2. So 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. And stepping to the plate, back to the top of the lineup to number 2, Chase Sturgeon for North Myrtle Beach. Sumter leading early on here, 1-0. They scored on a pass ball. I believe Hayden Griffin was the Sumter player that trotted home to score. So Baker looking in there, and he's got his sign. Here's the pitch. Check swing. And Aaron Epps was going to call that a strike either way, as it was right down Broadway. 0-1 count now to the batter, Chase Sturgeon. Baker working quickly from the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and tapped left side so quickly behind the count. Chase Sturgeon is 0-2 count now. Clayton Baker really settling in this ball game. I believe he's only given up 1 hit so far in the 9 batters he's faced. I apologize. He hasn't given up a hit yet. Here's the pitch from Baker. high for ball one. 1-2 count now. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Yeah, the lone base runner I believe he had now was on a base on ball. So here's the next pitch for Baker. Swung on and foul to the right side as Chase Sturgeon is staying alive here in this battle with the opposing pitcher Clayton Baker. So Baker looking in, getting the sign from the catcher, Wyatt Meldrum, and here's the pitch. Swung on and tapped to the left side over the third baseman's head. Shortstop for Sumter will back him up and nab it, but he will not be able to come close to throwing Chase Sturgeon out. And I'm sorry for jinxing you there, Clayton. He gives up his first hit of the ball game on an infield single. So Chase Sturgeon will be on first base now, and next up the bat will be number 20, Alan McCormick. 2 outs here in the top of the third, and I'm getting made fun of up here in the press box. Anyway, so Clayton looking on, pickoff move to first. But Sturgeon will be back in easily. So Baker looking in from the stretch. Looks like he's ready. And here's the pitch. Sturgeon will take off. Sumter catcher throws it down in time, but I'm not sure if he got the tag in. Oh, I apologize. Looked like Aaron Epps called time on the play. He wasn't ready for, well, no. Oh, no, I apologize. I believe a balk was called there. The second, the field umpire didn't make a strike or out, safe or out call. I believe that Aaron Epps, the home plate umpire, called a balk there. So Sturgeon will take his base. So Baker's looking in. Here's the pickoff move, but he will not throw it as no one is there to catch it at second. I believe we have a 2-0 count here. The hitter, Alan McCormick. Baker looking in for a sign from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit the center field, and that is pretty deep, and that will burn the center fielder for Sumter. 1 run will come around and score. McCormick trips around in first base, and he will have to stay put as he face plants. But not before he hits an RBI single there to even up the score for North Myrtle Beach. 1-1 now here in the top of the third. Man, he got a hold of that one, and that could have been at least a double, because as he was about 10 feet off of first base when McCormick lost his footing. So next up the bat will be number 10, Chance Hall, running on first base here. 2 outs in the top of the third. Baker looking on, and he'll try another pickoff move. One ball game between Sumter and North Myrtle Beach here, as Baker looks on for his sign. And here's the pitch. Swung on, and Hall would take off there. McCormick will take off there and slide in safely for a stolen base. So now a runner in scoring position for North Myrtle Beach as they look to try to get the lead here in the top of the third inning. Yeah, I think we have an 0-1 count here to the batter, Chance Hall. Baker taking a man look for his sign, and here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. So 1-1 count here, 2 outs in the top of the third.
Right here on the County Channel as you're watching Dixie Junior Boys State Tournament Baseball. We'll be right back.
It looks like Baker's about ready for the windup. From the stretch, and here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the left side, but that will stay foul 2 strikes now on the batter, Chance Hall from North Myrtle Beach. So 1-2 count, 2 outs here, top of the 3rd inning. Waiting to get the foul ball back to the home plate umpire, and looks like we're ready to resume action. Baker looking on from the stretch. 1-2 count on the batter, Chance Hall. Baker's ready. Here's the pitch. Runner take off from second, and he will slide in safely. The throw did come, but not nearly in time. Pretty good jump there by Allen McCormick. Second stolen base of the inning for Allen. So 2-2 count now. Runner on third base. Sumter pitcher Clayton Baker looking to try to cut the damage here. Here in the top of the 3rd. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, Wyatt Meldrum. That'll run the count full here with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. So Baker looking on from the windup. Here's the pitch. In the dirt for ball 4. So North Myrtle Beach has a 2-out rally here going on, but they got to get the runs in here to complete it. Next on the bat will be number 19, Ethan Matthews.
Now batting number 19, Ethan Matthews.
I think Ethan is the catcher for North Myrtle Beach. He's getting the shin guards off as he's coming into to try and take the lead for the first time in the game for North Myrtle Beach, as we have a 1-1 score now against the Sumter All-Stars. Ethan's trotting in. Ethan from the left, and there's batter's box is ready to resume play here. So runners on first and third. Clayton Baker on the mound for Sumter as he looks on, trying to get a sign from his catcher. Looks like we're ready. And here's the pitch. Runner from first will do a little delay, still trying to see if he can get a run down and get that runner home, but Sumter's just going to let him jog down to second base. So runners on second and third now. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. 0-1 count to the hitter, Ethan Matthews. Baker decides he's ready to go from the windup here, and he steps off. Looks like he's ready to reset. Yeah, it looks like, I'm not sure if Baker can't see the signals or he's just taking his time out there. He started his windup, and then Ethan Matthews, the hitter, called timeout. All right, I think they were having a little I think the hitter Matthews and Baker is trying to see who they can aggravate the most. Looks like we're ready for the next pitch. Here it is from Baker. Swung on. Big cut by Matthews, but that's fouled off. That'll be a quickly down 0-2 now in the count is the hitter Ethan Matthews. Good hustle by on deck. Batter number 3, Izzy May, having run a long way to help out our home plate umpire Aaron Epps there with the foul ball. So runner on second and third. 0-2 count here to Ethan Matthews. Pitches right down Broadway, but Matthews couldn't pull the trigger. That'll be strike number 3, and that'll get Sumter out of the inning. But not before North Myrtle Beach brings home a run to even this game up at 1-1. We'll move on to the bottom half of the inning. You're here on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a minute. Back here for the bottom of the third inning. Your score is North Myrtle Beach 1, Sumter 1. We got a good game brewing here in the bottom of the third. Sumter stepping up to the plate for this inning. Number 24, Dontarian Davis, the first baseman, will lead us off here. Been a good game so far. Pitchers have kept the hitters at check for the most part. Last inning, North Myrtle Beach scored on a hit by Alan McCormick, the shortstop for North Myrtle Beach, and then Chance Hall hit a hot shot over the head of the center fielder to bring home McCormick. First pitch from Pedroia of the inning is fouled off by Davis, way all out of play over by field 3. So 0-1 count here to Dontarian. Santino Pedroia here is still pitching. He's the starting pitcher for North Myrtle Beach. He's done a good job. Next pitch from Santino is a little outside. Pedroia ready from the stretch, and here's the pitch. Swung on a chop, pretty hard though to the shortstop. He corrals it though and throw on to first base for out 1 of the inning. So that'll be 1 out here in the bottom of the third, and next up to bat will be number 15, Clayton Baker. He's the pitcher for Sumter, who's done well so far too. I believe though he's probably had more runners, giving up more runners on base so far in this game than North Myrtle Beach's Pedroia. So Baker will step in their batter's box, looking to help his own calls out. Santino looking in, stepping off. Guess he didn't like the pitch he was given. Looks like he's ready to resume from the stretch. Here's the pitch. In the dirt for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to the batter Clayton Baker. 1 out, bottom of the third inning. Here's a pitch from Pedroia. Outside corner for strike 1. Really good placement there by the pitcher. Low and outside to where one of the tougher balls to hit in baseball. So 1-1 count. Pedroia looking in. Here's the pitch. High and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now on the batter Clayton Baker. Clayton has 50 pitches so far in this game. If you pitch over 46, you have to have 30 hours of rest. So if Sumter makes it tomorrow, they will not be able to pitch him. Swung on, and that ball is kind of floated in a diving catch by the second baseman, Ethan Allen, for North Myrtle Beach. It wasn't sharply hit, but it was in the hole over there between first and second. And Allen makes a nice dive and stop for out number 2 of the inning. And now stepping in the batter's box, we'll be back at the top of the order for Sumter, number 11, Cameron Coulter, left fielder for Sumter. Coulter got on in the first and was thrown out at third base on a hit and run play that was not executed properly by Sumter. So here's the pitch from Pedroia way outside for ball 1. Pedroia seems to have really settled in now, sitting down the last 5 Sumter All-Stars he's faced. Next pitch is in there, swung on a miss for strike 1. So 1-1 count now here in the bottom of the third, and Pedroia's looking to have another scoreless inning in his score sheet for the North Myrtle Beach All-Stars. Next pitch, Pedroia is outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now on the leadoff batter for Sumter, Cameron Coulter.
So Seneca turned away and kept off the scoreboard. We go to the top of the third. The score remains.
Pedroia is ready. Here's his pitch, swung on, and big cut there by Coulter, but fouled off to the backstop, and that'll even the count up at 2-2. So 2-2 count here, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the third. Sumter and North Myrtle Beach are all square at 1-1. Santino looking in.
42 pitches.
And here's the pit. Oh, excuse me. Pedrola steps off there. So Santino reset and he's towing the rubber, and here's his pitch. A little low and outside. That'll run the count full. So this will be a 3-2 count here. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Really good game so far. Well played game. So the pitcher, Santino Pedrola, will look in, and here's his pitch outside, and that'll be ball 4. So Cameron Calder's on the base path once again, and coming to the plate will be number 13, Jackson Brown. So Jackson Brown step in the batter's box for Sumter, looking to have a little 2-route rally here. Here's the pitch for Santino. Looks like it must have been a changeup. Brown was way ahead. Good pitch there by Santino. 0-1 count here. Runner on first base for Sumter. So Pedrola's looking in. And here's a pickoff attempt, and that's thrown wide left there, and Cameron Calder will take off, and he'll round second base, and he'll look to get 2 bases on the pickoff miscue, and he will stand up safely on third base bag. And I've said it once again, or one time, and I'll say it again, these pitchers really, really, really like to throw too many pickoffs to first, second, or third. And I swear, half the games you see, there's 2 or 3 miscues just like there, and the ball is thrown away. So that's a 2-base error on that by the pitcher, Santino Pedrola. And Brown will step back into the batter's box. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. It's a 0-2 count now to the hitter, Jackson Brown. Runner on third base for Sumter. So we're ready to resume play. Pedrola from the stretch. And here's the pitch. Way outside for ball 1. 1-2 count now on the batter, Jackson Brown. So Santino's ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on and barely gets a piece of it for a foul ball. So Brown will live to see another pitch. Might take this time to thank some of our sponsors: Outback Steakhouse, Loco Sports, Jimmy John's, and Wendy's. Thank y'all for helping us make this state tournament possible. Santino Pedrola's ready. Here's the next pitch to Jackson Brown. Fouled off to the right side, and Brown standing alive. So still a 1-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. So Santino has his sign. He's ready for the next pitch, but he'll step off instead. Pedrola's back on the rubber from the stretch. Here's the pitch. A little high and outside for ball 2. That'll even the count at 2-2 now. Elimination game here on field 2 between North Myrtle Beach and Sumter All-Stars. Your score is 1-1 so far in the game. Pedrola's ready for the next pitch, and here it is. Again, way outside, ball 2. Now run the count full here. So Brown's back in the batter's box. Pedrola looking in. Here's a pitch, swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 3 to the batter, and out number 3 at the bottom of the third. So Pedrola gave up a walk and a 2-base error on his pickoff move, but hey, he'll leave the inning without giving up a run. So we'll move on to the top of the 4th inning. Your score is North Myrtle Beach 1, Sumter 1. You're on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Are we there yet?
Yep. We're here.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Yep. All right, ready for action here at the top of the 4th. New pitcher on the mound will be number 22, TJ Curley, for the Sumter All-Stars as they try to hold on to a tie ball game here. It's 1-1. Sumter versus North Myrtle Beach, and North Myrtle Beach will be up to bat. Number 3, Izzy May, will lead off the inning. Both teams have settled here into the game. It's been a tight ball game the whole way through. There have been some base runners on, but for the most part, the pitching staff for both Sumter and North Myrtle Beach have done a great job, only giving up 1 run each. Here's first pitch from TJ, way high and inside for ball 1. TJ is a tall, big kid, live fastball. He's done well so far here in this tournament. TJ looking on, has a sign. Here's his pitch. Swung on and missed by the third baseman, Izzy May. So 1-1 count here. No outs. Top of the 4th inning. Here goes Curley's next pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice all-speed pitch by TJ. 1-2 count now, way ahead of the hitter, Izzy May, for North Myrtle Beach. So here's a 1-2 pitch from TJ in the dirt for ball 2. So that'll even the count at 2-2 here. TJ's pitching from the wind-up here. Looks like he's ready for the next pitch. Here it is. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And TJ will make quick work of the first batter he's faced here. So 1 out now in the top of the 4th. Coming to the bat will be number 5, the second baseman, Ethan Allen. He made a great play there in the bottom of the 3rd inning, a diving catch in the hole between 2nd and 1st. Looks like TJ's ready. He has a sign, and here's his pitch. Low and inside for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to Ethan Allen. As a new pitcher from Sumter, TJ Curley looks in, covering up his face. And here's the pitch. Going outside for ball 2, so quickly behind on the hitter. 2-0 now is the pitcher Curley. I don't know, Aaron Epps is walking slowly back to the backstop. He's taking his time out there as it's very warm.
And a 10-0 lead for Sumter at the top of the 3rd.
So now we're ready back to resume play here. I know it's hot out there and Aaron's dragging a little bit. Here's the next pitch from TJ. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop by the hitter, Ethan Allen. And it looks like North Myrtle Beach's on deck batter, Nico Goeen, is actually going to help out the home plate umpire there and drive back there to pick up the ball for Aaron. So here's the next pitch, 2-1 count. Low and inside for ball 3, so TJ has fallen behind here to Ethan Allen. 3-1. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Next pitch is low and away, and that will be ball 4. So Ethan Allen will trot on down to first base with his free pass. And next of the bat will be number 26, Nico Goeen. So Goeen stepping in the batter's box, ready to play some more runs and take this lead for North Myrtle Beach. TJ will square around and pitch from the stretch. He has a sign. And here's his pitch. Swung on and missed by Goeen. 0-1 count here from TJ. Top of the 4th inning, 1 out. 1-1 score still. Allen gets his lead, and here's the pitch from TJ. Popped up the right side. I think it'll stay in play, but neither the catcher nor first baseman can get there in time. It'll fall safely in foul territory. But quickly ahead of TJ Curley is on the batter, Nico Goeen. So 0-2 count now. TJ looking in for his sign. He has it. And he's ready for the pitch. All speed pitch outside for ball 1. 1-2 count now to Goeen, the right fielder for North Myrtle Beach. So from the stretch, TJ's looking on. Pickoff move to first. Ethan Allen has maybe a 3-foot lead over there. So I'm not really sure what the pickoff move was needed, but hey, got to keep the runners honest. So TJ's back ready here, towing the rubber from the stretch, and here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up, shallow right field. The right fielder for Sumter will come on, that is Hayden Griffin, and make the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the top of the 4th inning. And stepping in the batter's box would be number 66, Santino Pedrola. Pedrola is the pitcher for North Myrtle Beach, who's done extremely well so far in the game. Only given up 1 run so far. So 1 runner on first base here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. And Pedrola will step in the batter's box trying to help himself. So TJ Curley, the pitcher, will look in, trying to get his sign. He's ready. Pickoff move to first. And Ethan Allen would just fall over to touch the bag for safely. So Curley looking in again. Excuse me, he has his pitch, and here it is. Outside for ball 1. So Curley's ready, and here's his pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the left side. Heads up, Jack. over near our ground superintendent, Jack Fripp. Now even the count at 1-1.
So Evans stands in. Schwebler into the wind and the pitch on the way.
The game drastically slows down for these kids whenever runners get on base. Here's the pitch from T.J. Curley. All-speed pitch is left up high for ball 2. 2-1 count now to the hitter, Santino Pedrola. So 2-1 pitch here to Santino. Low and inside for ball 3. Curley having a tough time finding the strike zone so far here to the hitter. So top of the 4th, 3-1 count, runner on first base. Still a 1-1 ball game here between North Myrtle Beach and Sumter. Here's the pitch from TJ. Low and outside for ball 4, so Santino will draw a walk here. And runners will now be on first and second base. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And coming to the play will be number 4, Briggs Larimore. So runners on first and second. Pitcher T.J. Curley, excuse me. 2 runners on. Walks by both of them. So T.J. looking in from the stretch. And here's his pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. So 0-1 count here to Briggs. The game is going rather slowly right now. It seems like everybody's moving in slow-mo. I'm probably doing the same thing up here, but TJ looking on. Here's his pitch. Swung on and missed, so quickly TJ Curley gets ahead of the batter. 0-2 here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs and 2 runners on base for the North Myrtle Beach.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Trip Cook.
Curley has the sign from the stretch. Here's his pitch. Swung it on and fouled back to the backstop, so Briggs will stay alive there.
Schwebler again comes set. Pitch on the way. He's in there for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Schwebler. 2 outs to count. More about him. Seneca here in the bottom of the 3rd.
So we're about ready to resume play. It seems like every foul ball turns into about a 30-second to a minute delay in the game. T.J. Curley's ready for the next pitch. Here it is. In the dirt for ball 2. So that'll even the count up at 2-2. I apologize, 1-2 to the batter Briggs Larimore. Curley from the stretch, and here's his pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2-2 count now. 2 runner on, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. North Myrtle Beach looking to have a little 2-out magic here to take the lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Curley's now ready, and he gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it for the top of the 4th inning. North Myrtle Beach will leave 2 runners stranded, and Sumter will come up to bat in the bottom half looking to take the lead. Your score is 1-1. We'll see you in just a second. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here for the bottom of the fourth inning. Your score is still North Myrtle Beach 1, Sumter 1. Sumter will come up to bat looking to take the lead here, or regain the lead, I guess you could say. And leading off be number 19, right fielder Hayden Griffin. Pedrola working quickly, ready, and foul back to the backstop as the first pitch. Santino has done really well over the last 2 innings, holding Sumter scoreless after giving up the first run of the game in the bottom half of the first inning. Santino looking at, here's the pitch, swung on, and that is fouled off as well. So Pedrola is quickly ahead of the hitter, 0-2 here, no outs in the bottom of the fourth. Pedrola looking in, and here's his pitch. Big curveball, man, that fell off the table, and that's a strike 3. 5th strikeout now for Santino, and that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. And now the bat will be number 21, Boykin Wilder. So I apologize, we have a sub here. Number 7, Brant Reynolds will be the batter. And we're getting word that there could be some rain on the way here in the next 25 minutes. So 1-0 count here to Reynolds, and here's the next pitch from Santino. Bunt showed and missed by Reynolds. So 1-1 count now here. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. We're hoping that these players quickly make quick work in the next few innings, as we would like to get all the games in tonight. So Santino's ready. Here's the next pitch. Swung on, popped up, straight up in the air. The third baseman will come in and call off Santino for out number 2. So quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. Next up to bat will be number 1, Wyatt Meldrum. No, I apologize. Number 22, TJ Curley will be the batter. I apologize. Sumner had a few subs there the last half inning. Yeah, I think 4 to 5 subs there. So it changed the batting order just a little bit. But TJ will step into the batter's box. Big kid, ready to do some damage. Swung on, hit hard to short. Alan McCormick will field it easily and throw on to first base, and that is a quick 1-2-3 inning by Santino Pedrola and the North Myrtle Beach All-Stars. And we'll move on to the top half of the 5th inning. The score is still North Myrtle Beach 1, Sumter 1. You're here on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a minute.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
I'm from South Carolina, and my vote counts.
I am from South Carolina.
The Palmetto State.
Mi voto cuenta.
I'm a South Carolinian, and my vote counts.
And my vote counts.
This year, thousands of South Carolinians will vote using the newest, most advanced voting technology in the world. Every vote matters, and every vote counts.
I'm from South Carolina, and my vote counts.
Nobody likes an awkward silence, but you can actually use it for something good.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
All right, back here at the top of the 5th inning. North Myrtle Beach coming up to bat, looking to gain the lead here. Scores 1-1. North Myrtle Beach, or excuse me, Sumter was the first one to get on the board. in the bottom half of the first, and then North Myrtle Beach answered back in the top of the third. But we're here now in the 5th inning, and the score is 1-1. Leading off for North Myrtle Beach here will be number 2, Chase Sturgeon. Your pitcher for Sumter is still T.J. Curley, who replaced the starting pitcher, Clayton Baker, in the last inning. So TJ's ready. Here's the first pitch at the top of the 5th. Check swing foul to the right side for strike 1.
Now batting, Chase Denton.
So TJ's looking and ready for the next pitch. Outside. That'll even the count at 1-1. So 1-1 count here, no outs. TJ Curley looking in from the windup, and here's his pitch. Swung on, hit hard right at the first baseman, though. And the Sumter first baseman, Wynn Brogdon, does a good job of keeping that ball in front of him. He'll step on first base for out 1. So 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning, and next up the bat will be number 20, Alan McCormick. There's been some pretty good defensive play here in this game. I believe there's only been 2 errors, both by North Myrtle Beach, one by the shortstop, Alan McCormick, and one on the pitcher on a bad pickoff move to first. But besides that, there's been some really good defensive play, really smart play out there in the field. Here's the first pitch to the batter, Alan McCormick, and it's in there for strike 1. 0-1 count now. TJ Curley looking on from the windup. He steps off. I don't think he liked the sign. Ready for the next pitch. And here it is. It swung on and hard, hit to right field. But the right fielder for Sumter, Hayden Griffin, will haul it in for out number 2. So quickly, TJ Curley for Sumter makes quick work of the first 2 batters here for North Myrtle Beach. And he'll try to do the same to the next hitter, number 10, Chase Hall. So 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. The 3-hole hitter, Chance Hall, first baseman for North Myrtle Beach, will step in, looking to extend the inning for North Myrtle Beach. Here's the pitch. Swung on a hit to the left side. Shortstop for Sumter will corral it and throw it to first for the out. Nice play there by Jackson Brown. So that'll do it. A quick inning for the pitcher, T.J. Curley, and his All-Stars from Sumter. And we'll move on to the bottom half of the 5th. Your score is still North Myrtle Beach 1, Sumter 1. We'll move on and see you in just a second. You're on the County Channel.
Feel my desire.
right, back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Your score is still North Myrtle Beach 1, Sumter 1. But Sumter will come up to bat looking to take the lead back as they were up 1-0 here before North Myrtle Beach tied it up in the 3rd. Santino Pedrola is still on the mound for the North Myrtle Beach All-Stars. He's pitched a heck of a game so far, only giving up 1 hit. I'm not sure what's going on. Umpire Aaron Epps is going to talk to the North Myrtle Beach coach. Man, it looks like it was just a quick talk. So, looks like we're about ready to resume play. First batter of the inning will be number 5, DeBose Rimbert, second baseman for Sumter. So it looks like Santino's ready, the pitcher. He'll toe the rubber and ready from the stretch. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled back to the backstop. 0-1 count here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Been a great outing so far by North Myrtle Beach pitcher Santino Pedrola. The Sumter pitchers Clayton Baker and TJ Curley have done well also. Next pitch is fouled off to the right side for strike 2, so Pedrola quickly ahead of the hitter DeBose Rimbert here in the bottom of the 5th. Santino looking on, and here's the pitch. Big curveball, man, what a pitch. And that'll be a swing and a miss there. And that'll be Santino's 6th strikeout of the game. Well, 1 out now here in the bottom of the 5th. Next up the bat will be number 3, Cameron Baker, third baseman for Sumter. Really nice all-speed pitch there by Santino. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pedrola working quick. Here's the pitch. A little low for ball 1. Pedrola's ready, looking in for his sign. Here's the pitch. Swing and foul back to the backstop. Big cut there by Baker. So that'll even the count at 1-1 here. 1 out, top of the 5th, or excuse me, bottom of the 5th. I'd like to thank all our viewers for checking in and thank the County Channel guys for what they do. And this is something we love to offer and glad that y'all are viewing us. Next pitch is outside for ball 1. So 2-1 count here to the hitter, Cameron Baker. Pedrola looking, and here's a pitch. Swung on, and another big cut, fouled back. So that'll even the count at 2-2. Pedrola looking to make quick work of the Sumter All-Stars. He's done that a couple times so far in the game. Now has 6 strikeouts. Looking for the 7th. So Pedrola from the stretch looking in for the count. He hasn't. Here it comes. Swung on, and I believe it was tapped. A little foul, so that'll be a foul ball there, and Baker will live to see another pitch. So Pedrola looking in, and here's the next pitch, except he steps off. So he'll reset here from the stretch. Here's the pitch in the dirt, ball 3. So that'll run the count full here with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. I apologize, bottom of the 5th. I'll get it straight one time or another. Cameron Baker up to bat. Here's the pitch, way outside for ball 4. So now Sumter will have something cooking here. We'll have a runner on first base. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, and coming to bat will be number 2, Wynn Brogdon. So Brogdon, the first baseman now for Sumter, hit in the batter's box. Here's the pitch to Wynn. Low for ball one.
Now batting number 2, Win.
Run on first is Cameron Baker for Sumter. Here's a pitch from Santino. Swung on and missed. Even the count at 1-1 here. There's been a good bit of runners on base so far in this game for both sides, but imagine both teams probably have 4 or 5 runners each left on base. Next pitch for Santino is way outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now on the batter, Brogdon. So Santino's ready. He has the sign. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch, and that'll be, I don't know what the catcher was thinking, throwing down to first base. The runner was just trotting back in, and he wouldn't have had him, but he throws the ball away, and Cameron Baker was take his base as second. Free pass there by the catcher. So now runners in scoring position. 2-2 count, only one out here in the bottom of the 5th. Next pitch is in there and called strike 3 by the home plate umpire, Aaron Epps. So 2 outs now. Santino's 7th strikeout here. And coming to the batter's box will be number 15, I believe. No, I apologize. Number 20. Dylan Richardson. Wonder if Dylan's related to Bobby Richardson, Sumter native that played for the New York Yankees for years. First pitch is a high fly ball to center field, but it'll stay in the park. And Chase Sturgeon will corral it in for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. We'll move on to the top of the 6th. Your score is still 1-0 in North Myrtle Beach and Sumter. You're on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey, I'm Josh Reddick, World Series champ, and you're watching the County Channel.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
This election season, support a candidate with proven leadership skills. Pedro Menendez Diavalis, an accomplished leader who established European settlements in the New World. He can help us better understand early American history and drive investment in archaeology and research. Visit the Santa Elena History Center in historic Beaufort, South Carolina, to learn more about Pedro Menendez and America's untold story. Cast your ballot to re-elect Pedro Menendez today.
All right, back here on the County Channel, ready for the top of 6. Score still 1-1. Stepping in the batter's box for North Myrtle Beach will be number 19, Ethan Matthews. T.J. Curley still on the mound for Sumter. Here's the first pitch for Ethan. Low for ball 1. Been a great game so far. Pitchers duel by both sides. Next pitch is a big cut by Matthews, but that'll be strike 1. So 1-1 count here, no outs to Ethan Matthews, top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch from Curley. High for ball 2. 2-1 count now. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 3, so that'll be a 3-1 count now. Ethan Matthews, the leadoff batter of the inning for North Myrtle Beach, looking to get the first runner on base. Here's a pitch from Curley. A little low for ball 4, and that'll get the leadoff hitter on here with no outs in the top of the 6th. So North Myrtle Beach is looking to try to take the lead here. Next up to bat will be number 3, Izzy May. Pickoff move by Curley, and man, that was close. He fired that over to the first baseman Brogdon and almost got called Ethan Matthews sleeping. Curley looking in for his sign from the stretch. Another pickoff move, and he will pick off Matthews. He's now in a rundown. Throw to shortstop and back over to first. And Brogdon will try to tag a sliding Ethan Matthews into first base, and they will call him safe, saying Brogdon missed the tag. I have a feeling, yep, it looks like Sumter's coach Richardson is going to come have a couple words with Jim Henson, our field umpire. I think he's going to ask to see if he can ask for help from the home plate umpire, Aaron Epps. It looks like Henson is going to go talk to Aaron Epps to see if he might have had a closer look. I'm not sure it's going to help. And it will not. They will say Matthews is safe at first. Brogdon and the other Sumter All-Stars seem to be amazed that Matthews wasn't called out. But nonetheless, they'll have to shake it off and move on. Nice pickoff move there by Curley. Matthews didn't even attempt to go back to the bag. So he'll get another lead out there. I'm not sure if a pitch has been thrown yet. Another pickoff move, not in time. No outs here in the top of the 6th. Run on first base for North Myrtle Beach. So Curley's looking in. He has a sign. Here's the pitch. Runner will be on the move, and that'll get past the catcher. Matthews will round second, take a big turn to see if he could get the catcher, DeBose Rembert, who's now catching for Sumter, to throw it. So after that, it'll be a 1-0 count on the hitter, Izzy May. So runner on second base, scoring position here. No outs, top of the 6th. TJ Curley slows way down with runners on base here from the stretch. Pitch, and that's another wild pitch by Curley. Wow. Looks like as Ethan Matthews made the turn, he knocks over the third baseman, who didn't think he was standing in the baseline. But either way, runner will now be on third base with no outs here. 2 passed balls, last 2 pitches. Little (2-0) count here to Izzy May. Been a frustrating last few pitches here, or I guess plays you could call it. Sumter thought they had Ethan Matthews picked off of first base, And now we have timeout with Ethan Matthews making his way all the way around to third on 2 pass balls. So Scott Richardson, manager for Sumter, will come out to kind of calm his guys down. I believe third baseman for Sumter, Cameron Baker, is pretty frustrated, thinking that he was knocked over on purpose while he was standing right by third base a minute ago. We'll take a little break just for a second. Back here, bottom of the 6th inning, or excuse me, man, I already messed up and I'm 3 words into the return from the break. Top of the 6th inning, no outs, runner on third base. Izzy May up to bat for North Myrtle Beach. 2-0 count, new pitcher for Sumter will be number 13, Jackson Brown, moving from shortstop. Looks like Rembert will move, or excuse me, Baker will move from third to second. TJ Curley would take over at third base. Here's the pitch from Jackson. Ground ball to second, and that'll get through. RBI single there for Izzy May, and North Myrtle Beach would take the lead. First lead of the game here for North Myrtle Beach. Nice piece of hitting there, taking what the pitcher gave him, and he'll hit a hard ground ball back up the middle. So North Myrtle Beach now leads Sumter 2-1 here, top of the 6th, no outs. And Ethan Allen, the second baseman, will step in the batter's box. Jackson Brown will look in, and he'll step off, looking to reset. I'm not sure if he can see the sign. Pickoff move over to first. May will slide back in safely. Another pickoff move for Brown. So it looks like maybe Brown's going to be ready to throw one to the plate here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. May will take off, and nice bunt by Ethan Allen. Brown would have no choice but to throw on to first. Sacrifice bunt there by Ethan Allen. And the runner now from first, Izzy May, will be over at second. So runner on second, 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Now at the bat will be number 26, Nico Going. Runner in scoring position. Going looking to maybe add another run here for North Myrtle Beach. Brown looking in for his sign. Here's a pitch from the stretch. A little low. Gets by the catcher, DeBose Rembert. But he goes and picks it up before the runner has a chance to advance to third. So runner on second base still. 1-0 count, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Jackson Brown looking in. Here's his next pitch. Swung on and missed, or excuse me, fouled right in front of the catcher. 1-1 count now. Looks like Brown keeps looking back. Here's a pitch. Swung on and laced down the right field line, but just foul. That was about to be extra bases and another RBI for North Myrtle Beach. So 1-2 count now. Brown way ahead of the hitter, Going. Only 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Jackson Brown looking in for his signal. He's ready from the stretch. Pickoff attempt, but no throw as Mays slides back in safely. Swing and a miss, and that is a strikeout for Jackson Brown, the pitcher from Sumter. Now 2 outs in the inning. And step into the batter's box will be number 66, Santino Petrola, pitcher for North Myrtle Beach, looking to add a run and help himself out. Santino has had a phenomenal game on the mound so far for North Myrtle Beach. Brown looking in, and here's the pitch. Low and inside for ball 1. So 1-0, 2 outs. Runner on second base is Izzy May for North Myrtle Beach. Jackson Brown looking in for his sign from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Low and inside again for ball 2. So behind in the count now is Jackson Brown, the pitcher, throwing to the opposing pitcher from North Myrtle Beach, Santino Petrola. Wind is live out there at the moment. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. That'll go 3-0 on the hitter now, has Brown. Having a hard time finding the strike zone. Brown looking on. And here's the pitch. Outside, so 4 pitches and 4 balls. Petrola will take his free pass on down to first base. So runners now on first and second here in the top of the 6th. 2 outs. But now batting will be number 4, Briggs. Larmore will walk in looking to figure a way to add some runs here in the top of the 6th inning. Jackson Brown looking in. Catcher gives a sign. And here's the pitch. Low again. That'll be 5 straight balls from the pitcher, Jackson Brown. 1-0 count on the batter, Briggs Larmore. Jackson Brown will step off. I tell you, these Sumter pitchers don't mind hurrying up if there's no runners on, but when runners are on, they take their time. Here's a pitch from Brown. That is a single through the shortstop, third baseman, and they will send the run. Oh, nope, they will pull the runner back, and that will be way off line. The throw from the left fielder, Hayden Griffin, but the runner, Izzy May, already started retreating back to third base. So now the bases are juiced for North Myrtle Beach. And we'll be back at the top of the lineup. Number 2, Chase Sturgeon, coming to bat. So North Myrtle Beach trying to have a 2-out rally here, already taking the lead 2-1. They're looking to pile on a couple more. And I'm not sure why we're not resuming play. Okay, guess we're ready now. So Sturgeon steps in. Brown from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit hard down the right field line, but that is foul. So quickly 0-1 count here to the hitter, Sturgeon. Brown looking in. Catcher takes his time getting set. And here's the pitch from Jackson. Nice curveball swung on and missed by Sturgeon. So quickly Jackson Brown's ahead of the hitter. 2-1 so far in the at-bat. North Myrtle Beach leading at the moment 2-1 over Sumter here in the top of the 6th. Jackson Brown from the stretch looking on. Looking for the sign from the catcher. Catcher stands up looking for, and wow, Jackson Brown hits the hitter, and Myrtle Beach's Izzy May will trot home for run number 3 for North Myrtle Beach. Wow, Brown was way ahead, 0-2 on the hitter, and hits him square in the back. So that'll be a RBI hit by a pitch on Chase Sturgeon. So next up to bat will be number 20, Alan McCormick, the shortstop for North Myrtle Beach. Bases are still loaded here. 2 outs. North Myrtle Beach now leads Sumter 3-1. So Brown looking in. He has his sign, and from the stretch, here's the pitch. High and inside. Ball 1. Let's hope that doesn't get in Brown's head, because he already threw 5 straight balls to a little while ago, and then quickly got ahead of Sturgeon 0-2 before hitting him. So 1-0 count ahead of the batter McCormick. Here's the pitch from Brown. Swung on and laced back up to center field. 1 run's going to score. Another run's coming around. There'll be a play at the plate, but the catcher stays on the plate. The ball gets by. Now the runner from first is going to come all the way around, slide. Oh, I'm not sure if they might talk. Yep. The runner for North Myrtle Beach, I'm not sure. That is Chase Sturgeon, decided to barrel over the pitcher who was covering home plate. And Aaron Epps, the home plate umpire, has thrown out Chase Sturgeon from this game. Looks like Richardson has come over to have a talk to make sure all is correct. So they call out Chase Sturgeon, but not before 2 more runs score from North Myrtle Beach. That'll make the score 5-1, and North Myrtle Beach's head coach is coming out to talk to home plate umpire Aaron Epps. But we'll move on to the bottom half of the 6th. We'll talk more when we come back as the North Myrtle Beach coaches continue to argue. But we'll come back with a final answer about what is going down. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute. Yeah, he should have got a toss there. All right, back here for the bottom of the sixth inning. A little fireworks in at the top of the sixth. The batter, Alan McCormick for North Myrtle Beach, laced a single up the middle, and 2 runs came around to score. And on the overthrow by the center fielder, Chase Sturgeon from first was coming home, and instead of sliding, the pitcher covering home plate was going to tag Sturgeon, and Sturgeon, not maliciously, but it seemed like he did have intent to knock over the Sumter pitcher. So home plate umpire decided, and I think it was the correct call, to throw Chase Sturgeon out of the ball game. So we have 5-1 lead now for North Myrtle Beach. 2 runs came to score on that play. So looks like there are some discussions still concerning making sure everything is correct. Dixie Boys State Director Shannon Loper's down there speaking to the umpires. I believe they're wanting to make sure that everything's in order. So while we'll have a break, I want to mention some sponsors. Jimmy John's and Wendy's, Outback Steakhouse, Loco Sports. I want to thank all the volunteers and staff that are been around here. Yeah, Station 300 is sponsor as well, and all these volunteers up here in the press box, out here selling merchandise along with my staff, doing the same stuff, concession staff as well, ground staff, my athletic staff. Everybody's done a great job this week so far. Everybody's tired from a long week of baseball, but we're still enjoying everything. I think everybody's had a good time working the event along with the coaches and players enjoying themselves at the tournament. I'd like to thank the County Channel staff. As aggravating as they can be, I'm just kidding. They do a phenomenal job. We really enjoy putting on this event and having the County Channel out here to show these games to you live on TV or streaming, however you're viewing us. We appreciate you viewing in. These guys put in a lot of hours out here, and I'm glad y'all take the time to watch. So looks like we're about ready to resume the bottom of the sixth. I'm sure looks like North Myrtle Beach coach is back out there to talk to home plate umpire. I think he probably wants to clarify to see if Chase Sturgeon is going to be able to play tomorrow if North Myrtle Beach keeps this 5-1 lead they have at the moment. But we're ready for the bottom of the sixth, and Santino Pedrola, the starting pitcher for North Myrtle Beach, is staying out there. Here's the first pitch from Pedrola outside to the Sumter hitter, number 11, Cameron Calder. So 1-0 count. No outs here. Bottom of the sixth inning. And here's the pitch from Pedrola. Low and inside for ball 2, so quickly behind to the hitter is Pedrola. Sumter needs some runners on base to cut into this deficit they created for themselves. But North Myrtle Beach did have some hard hit balls, one by Izzy May and another by Alan McCormick. RBI singles by those guys. So Santino looking in, 2-0 count here, and we have timeout. I'm not sure. It looks like home plate umpire Aaron Epps is saying something over to the Sumter dugout. All right, ready finally for another pitch. Here's what it is for Santino, and it's a little outside. That'll run the count 3-0 on the leadoff batter of the inning, Cameron Calder, who's also the leadoff hitter for the Sumter All-Stars. So Pedrola looking, swinging a pop-up high into center field. The center fielder, Chase, well, excuse me, that ain't Chase Sturgeon any longer. But the center fielder for North Myrtle Beach will make the out. And that's one out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. I think number 4, Briggs Larimore, takes over center field. And not sure what the hitter was thinking there. 3-0 count. Sumter's down 5-1. They need base runners. But either way, next up the bat will be number 13, Jackson Brown. First pitch to Brown is high for ball 1. Jackson's the current pitcher for Sumter, who came on and replacing T.J. Curley. Keep thinking of the Todd Gurley. Next pitch is high and outside for ball 2. So 2-0 count, 1 out here, bottom of the 6th inning. Sumter needs 4 runs to cut into this lead that North Myrtle Beach has. Santina Petrola looking for the next pitch, and here it is. Big cut by Jackson Brown. But there will be now 2-1 count here to the batter, Jackson Brown. Next pitch is fouled off to the right side. That'll even the count at 2-2. So 2-2 count here, 1 out. Petrola looking in. He has a sign, and here's the pitch. Big curveball, but it'll stay a little outside. That'll run the count full here. Full count now to the hitter, Jackson Brown. Here's the pitch from Petrola. Swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 3 and another strikeout for Santino. I believe that is number, I think it's number 7 or 8. We'll get clarification in just a minute. 8 strikeouts. That is now 8 strikeouts here for Santino, throwing a gem out there. And now batting will be number 19, Hayden Griffin, for the Sumter All-Stars. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Santino looking on. Stepping off. I guess he didn't like the sign he got from his catcher, Ethan Matthews. Looks like he's ready to reset here from the stretch. Swung on and popped up to the right side. Ethan Allen, second baseman, will drift back and make the catch for out number 3. So we'll move on to the top of the 7th inning. Your score is still North Myrtle Beach 5, Sumter 1. You're on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Tony Mills. I'm a naturalist and educator here in the Lowcountry. You know, Beaufort County is an amazing place to live. Not only is it beautiful here, but we have an amazing diversity of living things. In this series, we're not going to travel to other parts of the world, like Africa or Asia, to see neat things. We're going to look at habitats right here in Beaufort County, and we're going to look at some of the animals and plants that make this area so special. Join me for Coastal Kingdom on the County Channel.
Hey, I'm Josh Reddick, World Series champ, and you're watching the County Channel.
Leah, did you put a new dent in that?
This one?
No. Were you texting and driving again?
Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
All right, back here for the top of the 7th inning at field number 2, Oscar Frazier Park in Bluffton, South Carolina. Your score is North Myrtle Beach 5, Sumter 1. North Myrtle Beach are coming up to bat here in the top half of the 7th, trying to extend the lead. Now pitching for Sumter is number 3, Cameron Baker. And leading off will be number 10, Chance Hall for North Myrtle Beach. So it looks like we're about ready for the first pitch of the 7th. Baker looking in. Not sure what's the holdup at the moment, but it looks like we're about ready for action. Here's Baker with his first pitch of the inning. Swung on and hit through the right side. That'll be a base hit for Chance Hall. Right fielder tried to come in and attempt to throw, but thought better of it. So leadoff batter of the inning was owned for North Myrtle Beach, and now stepping in the batter's box will be number 19, Ethan Matthews. So Baker looking on as North Myrtle Beach's Chance Hall leads off from first, and a pickoff move by Baker will not be in time. So from the stretch, Baker toes the rubber and gets his sign. Ethan Matthews up to bat for North Myrtle. Here's the pitch. And look, it was a pitch out thinking that Hall was going to take off to second, but Hall stays put at first. So 1-0 count now on the batter, Ethan Matthews. So Baker looking in. And here's the pitch. A little outside for ball 2. 2-0 count now on the batter, Ethan Matthews for North Myrtle. Sumter trying to get out of this inning without any damage. They're down 5-1 in this game to the North Myrtle Beach All-Stars. So Hall gets his lead off first. Baker from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Another outside pitch. 3-0 count. Ethan Matthews, the hitter, way ahead. Baker looks in. And here's the pitch. And that will look like it hit. Did it hit Ethan Matthews? Oh. So then never mind. It did not hit him. That was a walk. So 4-pitch walk, and Scott Richardson, the head coach, immediately comes out to the mound. So we're having a pitch and change. We'll be right back in a minute and let you know what the change is. You're on the County Channel.
Cameron Baker's final pitch count is 5.
back here in the bottom of the seventh, or excuse me, top of the seventh inning. And there's a runner still in third, and they will slide in safe. Sorry about that. We were a little delayed starting the top of the seventh, resuming the top of the seventh. New pitcher for Sumter is Brant Reynolds. And on the pitch, runners will advance. 1-0 count to the batter, Izzy May, who had the RBI single that gave North Myrtle Beach the lead last inning. Next pitch from Reynolds is in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-0 count, 2 runners on here in the top of the seventh. North Myrtle leads 5-1. Here's the pitch from Reynolds, and it's stroked out to center field, and that'll get in for a single. 1 run will score. Another run will come around, and it'll get by the catcher, and Ethan Matthews will score easily as May takes second on the throw. So I think that'll probably be a RBI, 2 RBI single, and he'll move to second on the error by the center fielder. So the score is now 7-1, and Ethan Allen will step in the batter's box with no outs here in the top of the 7th inning. So here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in left field. That's down the line, and the left fielder for Sumter will move over and catch it and throw the runner out, trying to advance to third base. So that's 2 outs on the fly out, and the runner from second tries to advance to third. And North Myrtle will now have 2 outs. Not really sure why Izzy May thought he should try to advance. Nice assist there by Hayden Griffin. So 2 outs now here in the top of the 7th. And number 26, Nico Going, will step in the batter's box. So Brant Reynolds is come on and done decent. That's a hot shot back up the middle, but knocked down by Reynolds. He'll turn and throw to first for out number 3. So we'll move on to the bottom of the 7th. North Myrtle Beach leads 5-1. Sumter needs 4 runs to stay alive here in the the Dixie Boys State Tournament. We'll return in just a minute. You're on the County Channel. right, ready for the bottom of the 7th. And 1 pitch is in. So first pitch in there for ball 1, and next pitch is to the backstop.
Just look over there and say, what was the pitch?
God. So 1-1 count here to the leadoff batter for Sumter, the current pitcher, Brant Reynolds. North Myrtle Beach leads 7-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. I apologize, I forgot that they scored 2 runs last inning, so instead of a 5-1 lead, North Myrtle Beach has a 7-1 lead. And your pitcher still on the mound, Santino Pedrola, pitching an absolute gem as right now for the North Myrtle Beach All-Stars. Here's the next pitch from Pedrola, and it's low and inside for ball 2. So 2-1 count now to the batter, Reynolds. It's been a good game, been a kind of a testy last couple of innings. So Pedrola steps off. We've had a player ejected, and you can see emotions are high right now on the field. Next pitch is high and outside for ball 3, so that'll run the count 3-1 here. No outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sumter trying to stay alive here in the Dixie Boys State Tournament. Here's the pitch from Pedrola, high and inside, and that'll be ball 4. So Sumter will have the leadoff batter on. So the next hitter stepping up to the plate will be number 1, Wyatt Meldrum.
Now batting number 1, Wyatt Meldrum.
So Pedrola gives up a leadoff walk here, and hopefully Santino isn't getting too tired. He's pitched a heck of a game. I'm sure he wants to finish it up. So Pedrola looking in, getting his signal. And here's the pitch. Little outside for ball 1. Looks like Epps has tightened up the strike zone this late in the game. 1-0 count now here to the hitter, Meldrum. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. 1-1 count now to Meldrum. So runner on first base, no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Sumter needing 6 to stay alive in the tournament. Here's the pitch from Pedrola way outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now to Wyatt Meldrum. Sumter definitely needs runners here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's a pitch for Santino, swung on and foul back at the backstop. That'll even the count here at 2-2. So Santino looking on, getting the pitch, the sign from this catcher, and here's the pitch. Swung on, that's hit pretty deep to left field, but it looks like the left fielder will settle under it, and he'll catch it for out number 1. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and stepping in the batter's box will be number 5, DeBose Rembert.
Now batting number 5, DeBose Rembert.
That's good. That's all you need to do.
So runner on first base here. North Myrtle Beach trying to hang along to a 7-1 lead so they can move on here in the Dixie Boys State Tournament. Here's the pitch for Santino, a low and outside, ball 1. Santino probably is approaching his pitch limit. I think North Myrtle's trying to hang on and save the rest of her pitching staff and let Santino close out this game. Here's the next pitch, swung on and hit to the right side. That's going to get down. Runner from first will round second and go to third. Rembert will stay at first base for. So runners now on first and third. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, and it looks like North Myrtle's coach is coming out to talk to his pitcher. I'm not sure if he's going to pull him or not, but Santino Pedrola has pitched a heck of a game here. And it looks like we will have a pitching change. That kid deserves a standing ovation for how well he's pitched in this game. Only giving up 1 run through 6 1/3, though the runners on base are credited to him. So we'll return in just a minute. We'll have a pitching change. We'll be right back on the County Channel. Now we're ready to resume action. Pitching now for North Myrtle is number 3, Izzy May. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Runners on 1st and 3rd. And we have trying to quicken this game up. We have a little weather coming, but I don't think our umpires realize that out there on the field. So after cleaning off second base, we're ready to resume play. I know there was a pitch thrown. Make sure he knows that. So here's the next pitch from Izzy. Bunt shown. Runner takes off from 3rd. That is a strike. There will be, or takes off from 1st. Excuse me. There will be a runner now on 2nd and 3rd. 1 out here. I'm not sure if it's 1-1 or 0-2 here. Next pitch from May is swung on and missed. So I think they'll run the count 1-2 to the batter, Cameron Baker for Sumter. North Myrtle Beach has played a strong game so far here. So looking on is May, and here's the pitch in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-2 count now. No, 1-2, so 1-2. I thought we threw a pitch. Y'all aren't paying attention, so y'all don't tell me anything. So 1-2 count. 40 hours. So next pitch looks like it's fouled off. Was it?
o'clock junior boys game becomes a 6:20.
Yeah. So it looks like, I believe we have a 2-2 count. One out here. Second and third are the runners. Ball is in the dirt. It gets by the catcher. He can't find him for a minute. But Ethan Matthews regains his composure and finds it. Nice hustle play by the catcher for North Myrtle. So that'll run the count full. I believe full count here. One out. Runners on second and third for Sumter. They're losing 7-1 to North Myrtle Beach.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
So here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit long strike there. So that'll, Cameron Baker will live to see another pitch. Baker looking on. Here's the pitch. Low one outside for ball 4.
Where did Raymond go? They went down there to get the dugouts ready. They don't have. I don't know where Daryl's at.
You might have to call this. We don't have a scorekeeper. Why would they go down and get the dugouts ready?
I don't know. I didn't say anything.
All right, Alec, we're going to have a scorekeeper for this game.
Score just underway in the top of the first. Do we have a pitch about this Dixie boys game?
He's not on that field, is he? That's where y'all are going to be. Over here.
Pitcher for North Myrtle, number 20, Alan McCormick.
Hey guys, y'all back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
All right, folks, it looks like we've got a pitching change going on here. Mr. McCormick is going to be pitching for us today for North Myrtle Beach. They're trying to keep that lead of 7-1. And right now Sumter's at bat. And here we go. Bottom of the 7th. And Sumter's going to score twice now on that beautiful hit. So right now, folks, here we are in the bottom of the 7th, 1 out, and Sumter has come back to life, bringing us 7-3. North Myrtle Beach in the lead. That's going to be ruled a strike. Johnson at bat. McCormick on the mound. Now we've got the runner from third. He was thinking about it, but he's not going to do it. So that's going to be ruled a strike. 1-1. That's going to be a ball. Got away from the pitcher a little bit, but still okay. 2-2 is the pitch count. And the runner's going to come in. Got him out at first. So that's going to bring 2 outs. 2 outs to what we have. And Sumter's going to score again for number 4.
I apologize, everybody. We're scrambling up here, and now the score is 7-4. Sumter has cut into this lead by North Myrtle Beach, but 2 outs here. Runner on third base is Wynn Brogdon. Batting number 11, Cameron Calder, and a pass ball there, and it looks like Brogdon will race home, and it's cut the deficit even more. It's now a 7-5 ball game. A 1-0 count now to Calder. So Ethan Matthews, the catcher, coming on to talk to his pitcher, trying to settle him down and let him know they just need one more out here. Number 20 on the mound now is Alan McCormick. Again, we apologize for getting behind. We're trying to get these field 1 and 3 started that I have already done, and we've been scrambling a little bit up here in the press box. Dude, don't do that. So next pitch by McCormick. Outside corner for strike 1. So 2-1 count now to Cameron Calder. McCormick looking on, he has a sign. And here he is from the stretch. Swung on and lifted. Shallow right center field. Center field will come on and make the out, number 3. And North Myrtle Beach will move on. The Sumter All-Stars had a great tournament, but they have now been eliminated. The final score is 7-4. North Myrtle Beach will move on to see tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Game 2 of the night is going to be against Beaufort County and St. George Junior Boys here on Field 2. We moved games around Moncks Corner and in St. George, the Dixie Boys would now be on Field 3. So stay tuned and stay with us for more great baseball. You're on the County Channel. We'll see you soon.